Welcome to another daily recap. Today is January 29, 2024, Monday, January 29. It's about 8:27 a.m. Eastern. It's a little over an hour before the market opens. There are 5 levels that are on the chart to trade against in the E-mini futures today, and after the market closes, per usual, we will look at any and all trades taken at these levels. Currently, right now at 8:27 a.m., the pre-market is at 487.38. The market has closed, and it was a melt up today in the spiders. 3 levels were hit, and not all the trades worked as well as I would have preferred, but it was what it was. Here's how the trades played out. The first one was a long trade at about 10:26 a.m. When the spiders came back down and bounced off this 487.46, they gave a nice little base hit, and they hung out down here for a while before finding good support, and then they started to float higher after that. The next activation point to the north was a short trade keyed in the system if and when the spiders got to 488.74. They did hit it and basically just hovered around this level for a while without handing over a base hit. And this push right here at right after 3 p.m. was not what I needed here at this level, but let me just show you what the process was as they quickly got above the fumble threshold and hit the next level on the board up at 489.94. So more ES contracts were sold per the rules at 489.94. That created an average entry point. Between these two levels, there was some resistance at 489.94 area in this area, but not enough to make the combined position profitable. There still wasn't a fumble at this point, though, because it's a function of time and not price. In this case, while they were on their way up and the short position was already doubled down, it did not take long to hit my max loss limit. I don't want to give back more than 20 points, and there were no other levels above this one, and there just wasn't a signal to reverse. So I had the 4 points earlier from the morning, and this other trade here on the combined position was abandoned when the combined position got to a negative 24 points, which is $4,000 or negative $4,000 with 4 ES contracts in play. This was obviously not an easy thing to do, but it happens sometimes. Reversing without a fumble signal is entirely an option, but I like to stick to the rules. I have no way of knowing that if the precise time I would have reversed, the spiders finally found the resistance needed, say up here somewhere, and then that would have had a bigger pullback, and that would have been doubling down on a bad thing. These levels up here, after all, are there because they are places where resistance would normally be found. So it would not have been surprising if they had a big pullback at some point today. When things get really extended, and that's the way it is right now in pretty much all the time frames, you will usually see a sharp pullback and retracement at some point. We don't know if the destination in the SPY is 500 or somewhere around there, give or take. But today, they definitely had plenty of juice to push up higher. And shorting at these levels up here just did not work today. There will be an FOMC meeting announcement on Wednesday. It's about interest rates. It's a 2-day meeting. It starts tomorrow, Tuesday. And usually it's slow leading up to those announcements, but things are not very typical right now. So it's going to be interesting to see how the rest of this week plays out. There was the one base hit in the morning, but after these other levels were not respected as the spiders pushed higher, the last trade of the combined position of these two levels was closed out at the maximum loss limit. So yes, that erases a chunk of last week's gains, but overall we're doing fine this month so far with just 2 ES contracts traded at the levels in January so far. The daily average is still a little over $300 per day. Can't see that down here at the bottom of the spreadsheet. 305 is what it says. So not ideal, of course, but it does happen occasionally. That's it for today. Tomorrow's trades have no idea how today's trades went. Every day is a new day. Every trade's a new trade. Thank you, and have a great day.